Boodlers and Voodoo Dolls, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, please consider subscribing if you enjoy content like this. It's free and it's easy, and plus we'll have fun together. Booduluv TV is a variety channel. Not only do we do paranormal, psychic videos, we also do music covers, original music, makeup tutorials, contact lens reviews, fragrance videos, drama vids from time to time, and so much more. So hopefully you won't get bored, and neither will we. Now let's dive in deep into the psychic realm. So, I want to talk about a few things today. One, I had another vision of Sushant, and two, I want to talk about Rhea's behavior and her defaming Sushant with certain allegations. Before I get into the vision, real quick, we're going to talk about Rhea. So I was sent a video link to Rhea's interview by my YouTube friend Jayshree. Go check out her channel. She's uploading an interview with me soon, and her channel is going to be linked down below, and also that interview will be linked down below. I was only able to understand the English bits because I don't speak or understand Hindi. I really wish I did though. So basically, just by looking at Rhea's body language, eye movements, and facial expressions, girl, you lying. Rhea, if you're watching this video, I don't know who's advising you because they obviously don't like you. Guys, she's having a life vest. First of all, how dare she put the blame on a man who is no longer here to defend himself? I mean, how dare she? Don't you know that the detectives will catch on to that? Your body language, eye movements, they'll catch on to all the works. You know damn well that cannabis is nowhere near as dangerous as alcohol and cigarettes. Cannabis is used for medical purposes. It is legal in the United States for medicinal use, and in some states, it is legally recreational. CBD oil is only effective depending on the amount of THC it has, and that depends on the ailment that is being treated. So, this is a typical go-to tactic to immediately discredit people. For example, Elon Musk smoked weed with Joe Rogan on his podcast, and he is a brilliant, brilliant mind, just like Sushant was. So what's the big deal? Rhea is simply deflecting the blame and defaming Sushant. Regarding her medical claims about Sushant, Rhea is not a medical professional. So, if she administered prescription drugs to Sushant without Sushant's doctor's approval, she could go to jail. Just on that charge alone, at least here in the US, just on that charge alone, she could go to jail. Sushant was not bipolar, and he was not depressed. And if he truly was, then his psychiatrist has to step forward with Sushant's medical records and medical history. Sushant's doctor has to be called into a court of law showing evidence and proof beyond reasonable doubt that Sushant had mental health issues. Now, there is something called the Hippocratic Oath, which doctors solemnly swear to protect the patient's privacy, among other things. I only know this because both of my parents are medical doctors. However, we now live in a world where privacy is a luxury. And in the case of Sushant, a judge can order Sushant's doctor to come forward with evidence of Sushant's medical history. Rhea also mentioned Florence, Italy, that Sushant was haunted or had visions in the hotel he was visiting. Rhea said that they were like gothic visions because of the gothic city of Florence. Don't quote me on that. That's what I got. That's what I understood. Rhea, really, what a crock of... I'm a born psychic medium and have had visions all my life. I visited Florence with my family when I was 15. I never once felt anything weird in Florence. Now, mind you, Florence is a very, very, very old city, which I'm sure has its share of ghosts. But when I was there, I felt super inspired and super happy. Gorgeous city. I remember my dad bought my mom, sister, and I these beautiful cameos from a jewelry designer there called El Gato. Florence is a gorgeous Baroque Renaissance city. It's not Gothic at all. London is Gothic, New York is Gothic, Gotham, wherever Batman is from, is Gothic, but not Florence. So unless Rhea and Sushant were doing DMT, I don't know what Gothic structures Rhea is talking about. Also, Rhea means excess flow in Latin, I believe, like diarrhea, amenorrhea. And Rhea definitely has excess flow of diarrhea of the mouth. So girl, you need to get your together, because your La La Land is going to crumble all around you faster than you can say the word crumble. There are so many holes in Rhea's testimony that there might as well be a block of Swiss cheese instead of her on the freaking stand. Let's move on to my vision about Sushant. Sushant knew something was going to happen, but didn't know when. I get that he did die on the 13th, and everything started around 8 p.m. The whole plot to do what they did to him started taking shape around that time. June 13th, the number 13th, is of significance, and I believe the moon was either in Pisces or Aquarius, not too sure about that. But also, the number 13 is when the Virgin of Conyers appears and the day the Templar Knights were massacred. They were massacred on a Friday the 13th. Look it up, guys. Also, the number 13 carries great significance in black magic as well as in light work. I guess it's kind of like a yin and a yang sort of deal, sort of situation. I also got the feeling that his death was being live streamed or filmed like a snuff film. Who knows? It was probably aired in the dark web, but I did get that they were streaming his death. I also saw Sushant sitting on a couch with a smartphone. He sent out a text and then he showed me fire. The flames were engulfing the room he was in. Then he looked at the window and thought about escaping through the window. So I'm interpreting this as he was looking for a way out and trying to escape. Either physically escape on the night of his demise or escape from the people he was tied to. Going back to the smartphone he had, it was a very, very important message to his father, family member, or someone he knew. It was like a desperate message. I believe some type of SOS or a final goodbye even. The fire could also be a firewall that was installed on his phone. A firewall of some sorts. I'm not too tech savvy, so I really don't know, but it could be a firewall. Or it could be that he was telling me that he was being trapped within his situation. But there is a message on an actual phone that's very important. Maybe the message was destroyed. Who knows? But there was a message. He now understands that he died like a martyr in the Roman Catholic sense. And that's what his soul was meant to do. His alleged killers made Sushant's legacy go viral worldwide. No doubt about that. He basically achieved sainthood status. He didn't understand that on Earth, but now he does. He did want to change the world, though. That's why I always tell people to be very, very specific on how you ask the universe for things. For example, a week before George Floyd died, it was said that he made a video on how he wanted to change the world. He did. And that was his soul's journey and purpose, but he didn't know that when he was alive. So if you guys want to change the world, make sure you are very specific on how you want to change the world. For example, if you want to change the world by writing music or creating art or doing something in the medicine field or science field, then be specific to that. If not, the universe will provide and will choose for you, because the universe doesn't care about language. It cares about energy and frequencies. So make sure you are aligned and focused on what it is that you want and how you want it. I feel like his soul was here on Earth for at least 7 days, then he elevated. He could have elevated sooner, but the way he died was so abrupt. And he felt the angst of his family and fans. All that energy kept him here for that very short time, and then he ascended. That's what I get. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and please share this video to whomever you think this video is going to be useful to, or maybe they can find inspiration through this video. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. Each and every one of you is amazing. And stay safe. Mwah!